Mr. President, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, the times, they are a-changing, and we have an ever-growing evidence, facts and figures showing that global warming is at hand. The world climate is changing, mostly in dangerous ways, but every change holds opportunities. The loss of summer sea ice in the Arctic Ocean is on a much bigger scale than anyone could predict. This will lead to various social and ecological problems we have to face. But this will also open the northeast sailing route over the Arctic, increasing shipping activities, which again calls for better monitoring systems and rescue programs. We will have opportunities to explore hidden energy sources, and new areas will open up and be accessible, for example, to fisheries. Yes, the times, they are a-changing, and that holds both threats and opportunities for us. Iceland and the town of Akureyri are, of course, a part of the Arctic region, and the island of Grímsey, which is a part of the Akureyri municipality, actually has the Arctic Circle running through it. A popular attraction for tourists is to fly from Akureyri to Grímsey and get a certificate showing that they have passed the Arctic Circle. And so, from this viewpoint, and bearing that in mind, the importance our beautiful town could hold in the near future when it comes to Arctic matters, it gives me a great pleasure as the mayor to welcome you all to Akureyri. This town we proudly call the heart of the North, or the capital of the shining North. In the last years, Akureyri has grown rapidly and establishing itself as an important commercial and a service base for most of the regions outside of the capital surrounding Reykjavik. The population of Akureyri today is approximately 18,000 people. Our community is based on good education, strong family values, relatively small industries, service and culture. In 1987, the University of Akureyri was founded, but already before that, we had 6 elementary schools, 2 junior colleges, 11 kindergartens, art school, and a music school. All of this in a town of just a few thousand people. So it is evident that we truly place high emphasis on a good education for our citizens. And being the biggest town outside of the Reykjavik area, Akureyri has plenty of cafes and restaurants, activities, but still small enough to offer quietude of the countryside. The town has therefore become very famous and is a favorite among tourists, both foreign and Icelandic. Akureyri has a rich and a colorful history, not only reflected in its relatively large number of museums, but also in the town itself, especially the older part, situated here south of the center, where you can see beautiful and well-preserved houses from earlier centuries. Our town is one of the largest fishing and processing centers in the country. High-tech freezers and fresh fish travelers and white fish factories have nearly 1,000 employees. But the university and the regional hospital are 2 of the largest employees in our town, and so is the municipality itself. The hospital is an integral part of the Icelandic health system and by far the largest hospital outside of the capital area of Reykjavik. But in addition, and what is perhaps of great importance for you, is that in the last few years, Akureyri has become the center for Arctic research institutes, activities and events. This has been officially established by the Icelandic government And we now host a great diversity of conferences, workshops, and lecture of Arctic issues. One of the great pillars in this field of work is the Stefansson's Arctic Institute, which operates under the auspices of the Icelandic Ministry of Environment. The institute was established in 1998 and bears the name of the Icelandic explorer and the anthropologist Vilhjálmur Stefansson. Two of the Arctic Council secretariats are also located here, as you probably know, CAF and PAM. And not to forget the new Icelandic Arctic Cooperation Network. Furthermore, the University of Akureyri has shown high ambition in establishing fruitful collaboration with Arctic institutes and researchers. It goes without saying that the growing role of Akureyri in Arctic activities and cooperation is highly appreciated and supported by the Akureyri City Council. And it is our belief that much more work can be done in this field of work. For the last 11 years, town of Akureyri has been a member of the Northern Forum and is the only Icelandic member in this association of regions and countries in the north. And we'll have two representatives presenting the municipality at the General Assembly of the Northern Forum held in Moscow last week. Representatives from Akureyri, including myself, will also attend the International Arctic Conference in Rovaniemi in Finland in December, focusing amongst others on global challenges in the Arctic and the cooperation of communities and cities in the Northern Hemisphere. Among the issues that the Arctic City Council wants to emphasize is the proposed opening the northeast sailing route along the northern coast of Russia, which is expected to be a great importance for shipping, as well as to have significant positive impact on cooperation among the countries in the North Hemisphere. With increasing activities of all sorts in the Arctic Ocean, we also would like to emphasize the need for a good rescue and emergency center, which could be based here in Akureyri, and have a closer cooperation with the Akureyri Hospital, as I told you a little bit about. The international airport and the service-based town with the great shipping and port facilities could play a crucial role in the forthcoming changes we see looming over the North Hemisphere. As I said in the beginning, the times, they are a-changing. Just citing the American singer and the poet Bob Dylan. We all hope that the global warming will not get out of control, and what leads from it can be of good nature to the communities in the North Hemisphere. And that's why I would like to close my welcome speech with a kind of a prayer in a poem by the Icelander Jónas Hallgrímsson, who was born in 1807 and also was a scientist of its times and naturalist and a nature lover. His poem was translated into English by the American scholar Dick Ringler. Father and friend of all that lives, foster this land in sun and shower, blessing it for your blessing gives beauty and grace to every flower. Bright little buttercup, go to sleep, bundle your leaves up, slumber deep, drowsing through all the dewy night in dreams of peace and returning light. I hope you will have a successful summit and a nice day in our beautiful town. Thank you.